I think it's
I don't even know what I'm going to say yet. Jimmy, what the hell are you doing? Welcome to Mostly Peaceful, everybody. I'm Rob.
I'm Jimmy.
Let me shut this off.
Yeah, don't do that.
So, welcome,
First,
everybody.
let me just say this. If anybody's listening, let us know. If the audio is better this time, I need feedback.
Yes.
We had a glitch last time.
Oh,
It
wholeheartedly
sucked.
had a
I
glitch.
apologize.
Yeah,
I fucked us over and up. So sorry.
it's okay.
Hopefully it's better. I think it's better this
Listen,
time.
I think you did a great job.
I think I nailed it this time. Last time I dropped the ball. I dropped the ball.
It's okay.
That was some WNBA shit. I'm trying to be Jordan here, or at least Scottie Pippen to your Jordan. I'm gonna be Scottie to your Jordan, and I was on.
I feel like you're giving me way more credit than I'm deserving of, to be honest with you.
You know what I mean, though, man. I'm trying to bring it. A game,
You are.
teamwork.
You are, and I love that.
But I dropped the ball, man. I fucked it up. I Horace Granted you. I didn't Scottie Pippen you, man.
I get that.
I was Horace Grant without his glasses, without the goggles.
Yeah,
All right. So yeah, please let us know.
for sure.
Anyways,
Anyways,
I didn't mean to hijack the stream.
you're good. You're good.
I just don't want to fail again.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
And I can't tell what's going on out there in TV land. I only know what's going on in here.
I don't know, man.
You see, the other people, they have other people
They do.
for this shit.
Yes. Yeah, we have
Us.
us.
That's it.
You.
Right.
We have you.
And I'm trying to do the
Because literally all I do is this.
right.
I get on here, I bring some whiskey, and I talk shit. Because
You do it well.
Yeah. Well,
You do it well. You do it well.
I was always told. Talk shit. Talk a lot of shit. I do.
True shit.
I do. I do. So we're dealing with a country that's failing. To the point where, like, it almost seems, how do you put this? Too good to be true. And that's probably the wrong way to say it. Too bad to be
Yeah,
wrong.
There you go. You're there.
Too
Too good to be true, wasn't it?
yeah, but too bad to be
Real.
real. Like it's
Too bad to be that bad.
too chaotic.
Yeah.
So much so that
We're gonna coin a phrase soon.
we'll figure it out.
Haven't hit it yet.
No.
We'll get there.
Yeah. That this, you watch movies. I know you watch movies. Everybody watches movies.
Sure.
I watch movies to a point where I pay attention to like the dumb stuff, like who's producing it, like
Yeah.
what company,
Same.
what production company's putting it out, this and that. You ever heard of A24?
No.
Okay, so A24 is a production company that, for all intents and purpose, over the last, we'll call it 10 years, and I don't even know if they've been around that long,
Yeah.
have put out relatively shitty movies. And I say that in the sense that, like, they have some really good movies,
Okay.
but the majority, like, they put out so much that the good movies get overshadowed by the really fucking crappy ones that they put out.
Really?
Right? They put out a handful of good movies, really.
Okay.
But here next spring of 2024, we're gonna get Civil War,
The movie.
the movie.
Civil War 1.0?
Negative. Modern day Civil War.
Civil War 2024.
Yes, the whole premise of this movie is mind blowing, right? So it starts like they're following this group of journalists, from what I can gather. The trailer is relatively vague as far as like who is who, but Kirsten Dunst is in it. So we can already go, oh, she hasn't been in a movie in 20 years, so this is going to be awesome.
Spider-Man. That was like the last
last
thing.
one I saw her in.
Yeah.
She has made like she's not done anything of like substance to stay relevant, right? So
Right.
they pulled her into this one.
Okay.
She's a journalist. Woo, surprise. In the middle of a modern day American Civil War, where Texas and California are allies. And I'd first like to say that never going to happen. Texas and California are so ideologically opposite
Yeah.
that is not even a thing.
There's a lot of Texas that's pretty liberal, though, right?
Houston.
Yeah.
Just Houston.
Just Houston.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I really don't know much about Texas, but I do know
That's
that
the
there's,
bluest
like,
part of Houston, of Texas,
Right,
is
right.
Houston. It's the bluest part of the entire state.
For
And that's a
now.
big ass state.
Yeah. it
Talk
is.
about California being a big state.
Texas.
Texas is a big ass state.
Yes. Yes.
When I drive through Texas from one end to the other and I'm still there 3 days later, we got a fucking problem.
Yeah.
But that's hyperbolic. It's not 3 days. But it will take you about 2 days to get through it.
Is Texas bigger than Puerto Rico?
What?
I'm just wondering
What did you
because
just ask me? Are you fucking with me?
Puerto Rico is like a quarter of the size,
Are
right?
you fucking with me?
Am I right?
Puerto Rico's smaller than Florida, homie.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
It's an island.
Yeah, it's not
The fuck are you talking about?
barely an island.
The fuck are you talking about? You could fit like 70,000 Puerto Ricos in fucking Texas. What the fuck?
But you'll never find a Puerto Rican in Texas.
What? No, I think it will.
You think so?
Yeah.
Nah.
That was a racist thing to say, but I think
You
it will.
think so?
Oh, maybe a little bit.
No.
Probably not.
Miami, New York, they're here.
You're definitely going to find
Bro,
more.
Some of my best friends is Puerto Ricans and Mexicans, man. This is my peoples.
You
better
keep
stop with
fucking
that.
saying that shit.
You better
You
stop
better
with that.
stop with that. Caucasian.
I was on the phone yesterday trying to figure out how to get 80 fucking tamales by Saturday.
How's that working out for you?
Not well.
Listen, I got to figure out how to cook fucking 23 goddamn racks of ribs. I fucked up and opened my mouth.
Yeah, I don't know how you got roped into that.
Bro,
I was like, oh shit.
I was like, let me cook some ribs. They were like,
I was
for
like,
everybody?
my smoker's too small for that, just so y'all know.
It was like, for everybody? I guess. Then I did the math and I was like, no, never mind.
No, just for me.
For me. So we're going to have some whiskey right now. And we're going to have, it's called Whistle Pig.
Heard of it. Haven't heard much about it.
We're going to find out. It's,
Where's it from?
this is Whistle Pig.
Yeah. I want to say Texas. Sounds like if they ain't from Texas, they should change their name. That's a Texas name.
Damn, son, we fucked up. I swear I'd never do this shit. But the name got me.
That shit from California.
Nah, I ain't.
That
I
shit
straight-
from Canada.
I put 3 bottles down today that
shit
said
from-
California.
That shit from Canada.
That shit from faggoty ass New York.
Damn. What part of New York?
Mineville, which is probably okay. At least it ain't New York City.
If it's like, yeah,
I don't know where Mineville is, but
upstate New York.
Probably.
If it's like lower Manhattan, this shit's gonna taste like hipster sweat.
we're gonna find out. Cheers.
Cheers. Smells spicy.
No shit. No shit. Good job, New York.
Yeah.
Mineville. Good job, Mineville.
So far,
Like, fuck the rest of New York.
that's good.
Good job, Mineville. That's not
Yeah.
bad at all. That is,
No, it's look at the dude. Look at that.
that's a solid.
Look at the oily legs.
Yeah.
Like,
No, dude, listen,
suckers.
this for a 100 proof small batch.
Yeah. And see,
bro.
That's where I feel like we have.
This is smooth as shit.
Yeah, you know how I said, like, if you're not bringing nothing interesting to the table, then just don't do it.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. It's
Yeah.
been done. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just come out and be like,
Bourbon's been done.
I have a $100 bottle of bourbon.
Yeah.
And then I drink it and I'm like, why though? There's 40 other bourbons that cost double or half.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much of it. You know?
I think
Oh, that is good.
that's
man.
got to be a fucking top 10.
That's good.
I think it's a top 10. I think solid, like, so my wife and I, we sat in our local, what do you call it? Chain liquor store,
Pub sounded so much more elegant.
but it's not.
He was like, we sat in the back of a 7-Eleven. I don't know where this story's going, but
Well, we sat in our local liquor store looking at bourbon, and I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I was looking for something different, and I think next time we're gonna try some Tennessee bourbon, because we've not ventured into Tennessee, which Tennessee, Kentucky, like I'm gonna say it. I think they're worlds apart, but I think they're really close together in the realm of whiskey making. Whiskey,
it's the Jack and the Jim Beam, you know?
yeah,
It's the-
right. So
it's-
you got Jim Beam, it's Kentucky. You got Jack, it's Tennessee.
Tennessee whiskey.
But
yeah.
but Jack's
they're-
a sour mash, so
they're
it's a
different.
whole different.
They're
It's a whole different flavor.
Like, I didn't really get the difference with the
But there's a Chattanooga bourbon,
okay.
and I was like, I damn near picked it up,
Mm-hmm.
but the old Whistle Pig caught me
Sure.
with the name, and I was like, Whistle Pig, it is.
Try it.
You know, they've got a bunch.
I'm
of
glad
bottles.
you did. It's really good. I want to
There's
see where it goes.
there's a
as
bottle
far
on
as-
behind the counter,
Yeah.
$256.
Of Whistle Pig.
Yes.
What justifies it? Is it
I don't know.
Is it
I didn't
the-
look at it because I was like, I can't touch that. That's not my.
demographic?
Well, it's out of my price range. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a poro.
Yeah.
Like, relatively, like, I'm pretty poor.
Right.
You know, $256 bottle of Whistle Pig doesn't seem like a proper financial decision.
Yeah.
So
Merry Christmas to me.
yeah. So back to this movie.
Yeah. Go for it.
So Civil War, apparently Texas and California are allies, which blows my frickin' mind, right?
Did it like have a good justified reason? Were
It
you
didn't
like-
give a reason. It didn't give a reason, which I hope it
makes
does in the
sense.
movie, because wholeheartedly, listen, as much as I'm shitting on this right now, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know what this is.
Yeah.
Because it almost seems like predictive programming,
Yeah.
right? Like, hey guys, here's this movie. Better get ready.
Oh, like what was
You
the
know?
one about COVID when COVID happened?
Yeah, Songbird.
Songbird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, hey, guess what? Here's this movie about a fucking
Here's what's going to happen in 3 years.
Yeah.
I watched that movie, and they were like COVID 23, and I was like, the fuck did you just say?
Yep.
We're right in the middle of a pandemic, and you bitches are like COVID 23.
Yep.
The fuck?
Yeah. Yep.
Get out of here.
Yep. It very much feels like that though.
All right. Everybody's saying hi. Welcome. Our,
Get
our
the-
two watchers.
Get the other bottle. Get the other fucking bottle.
The other bottle's right there. Like, Greg, you told me not to finish it. I'm going to fucking finish it if you keep fucking with me. That being said, so this movie,
Does the S bus stand for the short bus?
it's
Am
not,
I not supposed
it's
to
not
say
the
that?
S bus. But that's cute. That's fucking hilarious. I love that. He's
mean-
now the S bus. It's Thespis.
Thespis?
Yeah, you can ask him what it means. I'm pretty sure it's like some Greek thing. Like a thespian.
I'm Jimmy.
So the movie kind of rolls this whole idea that like the Midwest is just completely uninvolved,
Keep going.
and that these journalists are making their way across the country, I guess, seemingly from probably California or Texas, whatever. And they stop by a Midwest store to pick up something, and the girl behind the counter is just kind of meh, right? And one part in the preview, the dude's like, "Aren't you guys aware that there's like this massive civil war going on? And the girl's like, we just figure if we stay out of it, it really don't matter. I was like,
Sure, we're press. Let's see, we're journalists. We have a press pass.
no. The journalist didn't say this. The store clerk did.
Oh.
She's like, we're just out here in the middle of nowhere. It really doesn't matter, right?
Sure.
Doesn't matter to us. It's not affecting us. Which I see that. You're going to see that. Like, in the event of a civil war in this country, you're going to see things like that. They're going to be at places like South Dakota and North Dakota.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be completely uninvolved.
Yeah.
So if you go through South Dakota, if you're driving,
But are they though?
you
Like,
stop by a store and they're like, we don't know much about it because it really don't affect us.
But I feel like when we talk about modern civil war, we still have this aspect of like the North and the South, and like this.
No, that's
you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
racists that are talking about things like that.
Yeah,
there is not
that's
going to be this
not
North
gonna
and
be
South
that way.
bullshit.
No.
It is literally going to be.
New civil
You're
war.
gonna think you're think of the new civil war like
It's
California, New York, Michigan, Maryland.
Right.
Like those are your states. Like just for a few.
Yeah.
Those are your states that are gonna be like we're this, and then you're gonna have Florida
Blue?
Yeah. We're blue. We're blue team, you know? And then you're going to have Florida and Texas and West Virginia. Think about it like this. West
Put their
Virginia and
wings
Virginia are going to be
together
complete
and go-
opposites.
Who?
West Virginia and Virginia will
Oh,
be
yeah.
complete total opposites.
Yeah.
South Carolina, North Carolina, probably the same thing.
Yeah.
Total opposites as far as their ideology, right?
Yeah.
It's a very odd premise. The way they put it off, right?
Yeah.
Not to mention,
like you said, red versus blue civil war.
yeah.
That's
So there's this point where I guess they're real close to the Capitol, and somebody makes the comment that the Capitol has orders to shoot journalists on site, right? And I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Journalists are your favorite fucking people. What are you talking about?
yeah.
Not to mention Ron Swanson is the president, which really threw me for a loop.
Ron Swanson.
Yeah. Man's man.
Nope.
No? Parks and Recs?
Yeah.
Hey, sir, would you like to try this vegan bacon?
Yes. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I
Ron
would.
Swanson.
And he throws it in the trash.
Beautiful
May I
man.
have another?
Why is he the fucking president?
It's
That's who they got to be the president?
Same reason that there was a show that he was on. I think, what the fuck was the name of that show? I just watched it. Was it Twisted Metal?
I don't know. I watched some of Twisted Metal, I think.
One of those shows he was just in. He played a gay guy.
Really?
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Okay.
Yeah, there's some weird things going on with whatever he's doing, right?
Speaking of Lagavulin, I'm pretty sure he is like Lagavulin's spokesman.
Ron Swanson?
Yes.
No shit.
Yeah.
Nice. I think he's great. I think he's a good actor.
Yeah.
It was a weird. Oh, it was the cordyceps. What was it? The fucking mushroom zombies. God damn it! It was a video game. The Last of Us. It was The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Have you watched that on HBO Max?
Nope.
Really good show.
The Last of Us. No,
It was
I've
an
seen it.
odd-
I've seen the preview, like the trailer.
It was odd to see. Not so odd because it wasn't like, oh, they were doing gay stuff.
Yeah.
It was two men who at the end of the world found companionship, and then they were like, I guess we're
gay now.
gay now.
That's what happens
you
in
know,
prison.
Banging on the Senate floor.
Brum, dum.
Throw back. Or throw forward. I don't really know what that would constitute as at this point. Anyways, so
So
he's the president, right?
often press.
He's the president.
Yeah.
Third term president.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are they trying to
This
make-
is why
are they-
we're in a fucking civil war.
Are they-
because they're like, oh, the rules is the rules until we say the rules done fucking change, bitches.
Yeah. Well, the other side of that is are they
It's kind of where we're at now.
are they saying that this is like, are they trying to make this guy Donald Trump-ish?
Right.
Like, are they trying to
I know.
like,
Yeah.
because he's a dictator. I don't know if you knew that lately. Like,
I don't know
yeah, he's
nothing
totally
about
going to be a dictator if he gets
Oh, who,
reelected.
Trump?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
like a whole ass dictator.
Right. Like,
Sounds weird when you say that
I hear dick and tater.
separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a child, so.
But so am I. But yeah,
It's like when you say dictator, I'm good. When you say it 3 times, I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I giggle.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. But the whole premise of the movie is this odd journalist, like the journalists are bad guys. And I was like, what? Like, why are you?
It would be fucking hilarious if the journals would flip on these motherfuckers for that shit. Like, at what point does the journalist go, you know what? We'll run a game for you suckers for
You motherfuckers ain't being cool.
uh-huh. This shit right here is fucking slimy. So
Yeah.
you know what? No more lies, bitches. Bro, the journalists literally are like the front man. They're Flavor Flav for the fucking government, right? Like
I'll give you that.
they're
I'll give you
wearing
that.
big ass clocks.
Yes.
Out here like, yeah.
Yeah.
What
Government.
what he said.
Government.
He ain't mean it like that. Meant it like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it fucking really is. Like,
Yeah.
that's why most people who really want to know don't even fucking follow news or press. They follow motherfuckers on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'd rather get, like, honestly, as fucked up as it sounds, I'd rather get my news from fucking Joe Rogan.
Agreed.
Because at least he's going to be like, no, I want to know the truth.
Yeah.
I want to hear it from 6 different people.
Yep.
And the 2 of you that sound suspect as fuck, we're just going to know you bitches lying.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of y'all, that's how we're going to play this, right?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. I don't want to hear what you have to say. I want you to prove to me the story.
That you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to show me the truth.
Show me the evidence.
You can't be like,
Make it real.
working out is bad for white men. Now turn to page 3 to see why you shouldn't have kids. No, wait, you can't just skip past that. Now show me the fucking data. What scientist said
honestly,
this
I'm
shit?
just- I'm
not
just-
that stupid.
I'm waiting for the advertisement that says the is healthy for you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, for sure.
doing that
Yeah.
is healthy for you.
Yeah. For sure.
Ladies, come and get one of these.
Yep.
And it's gonna make your life better.
Yeah.
Healthier.
For sure.
The fuck did you just say? And I bleeped that because
Yep.
I don't
Yeah, I know.
think that's the word we need to be saying.
No, I know. Save Jimmy from Leave the World Behind.
Oh, we're going to talk about that one too. So, Netflix has put out
I saw
movie.
No. I saw Leave the World Behind.
you
I
watched
watched
it?
it. Yeah,
And it's okay. Now, you've watched a movie that I've watched finally.
sure.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
What'd you think of it?
I didn't like the ending.
What did
I
you
thought
pull-
I thought it was a little whack.
What'd you pull from it?
Not too much.
No?
No. I just so here's my thing, man.
Did you not
a
find
lot
the
of times when I watch a movie,
Yeah.
I end up watching very passively while I'm like scrolling,
doing something else?
doing something,
I see what you're doing. Yeah.
building my
So-
website.
so
fucking
then you're
watching the movie.
probably-
But I did enjoy some of it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, man, is I watch movies like that and I'm like, I wish they could do this.
I think overall
Without-
it wasn't a bad movie.
I don't think it was either, but it's racism. It's
Oh, there was definite absolute racism in the whole thing.
yeah, and I just don't see why.
They made Ethan Hawke look like a freaking
Pedophile.
absolute idiot.
Well, the girl who's
Pedophile.
well, the girl,
Oh,
the little
yeah,
girl's
she-
like, I think he wants to fuck me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, like they kind of made it. It was a little extra in some places. Like, with that right?
girl,
No, the girl
was
yeah, that's
whole
what I mean.
ass extra.
sure.
Dad
For
was
sure.
trying to keep it on an even keel.
Yes.
Like be civil, right?
Yeah.
And this girl was like, nah, he wants to fuck me.
Yeah.
White dude wants to fuck me.
Yeah.
And the wife is racist as fuck.
Yep.
And then in the
But
middle,
she kind of
and then
was though, because she's
She
like,
was.
she's
But
like,
then
oh, prove to me this show
sleeping
house.
sleeping in the bed with her father.
Yeah.
She rolls over and looks at him and goes, "We should watch out for white people, though."
Yeah. I know. That's what I mean. Like
That's
it's this weird racist like
fucking racist.
conundrum of like they made the white people racist and then I'm like okay, obvious, right? It's a
Yeah.
it's a Netflix movie.
Of course.
White people racist.
I don't.
But then they made the black people racist, and I'm like,
It's
okay.
not always that though.
I'm like, okay, touche.
Yeah.
You made the black people racist, but how about this? End of the world, shit happens. People don't even think about that shit.
Exactly.
Bing, am I onto something? Like,
A little bit.
can we just go there? Because I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, look, I got this, you got that. We should do this and fucking survive.
Yeah.
Or I can shoot you in the face.
My father-in-law's on now too.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Steve?
Hell
Yeah. No, you're
yes.
right.
Yes, we're getting bad weather. That shit sucks. It was fucking windy, rainy.
She wasn't asking us. She
Oh,
was
for real?
asking him.
Oh. Well,
He
what the
lives
fuck?
North Florida. She didn't give a shit about your weather.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the same as our weather.
Fuck
she
your
knows.
weather.
She knows what the weather is here.
Hey. I'm Jimmy.
Anyways,
AKA Scottie Pippen, bro. I told you. Just saying, it's wet and rainy. Yeah, my weather sucks. Thanks for asking. Are those
Yeah.
good? Have you had those?
this is the first time, and so far, so good.
I'm gonna go for it. All right. So, no, that movie. There was
a
some.
little smaller.
There was some cool shit that I did like in that movie.
Like
The whole fucking deers, the weird like.
that was weird as shit, was it not?
But it's cool. I like it. It's artistic. It's different.
Well,
like,
did you hear the
get
explanation in the background over it? So you remember hearing all the radio chatter?
Yes.
So the background, it tells you that the lack of devices, the lack of internet and all that stuff.
Right, brought the animals out. Right.
It
like,
was. They said in their explanation was that it was messing with their navigational this and that, and I was like, nah, dude.
GPS.
You guys, like we've been putting these signals out for decades.
Yeah.
Don't think that does not affect
Yeah.
animals. That's why you don't see animals and like you remember when we were kids and your entire yard was covered in fucking you didn't know what,
Yeah.
and now you walk out and you're like, oh, there's nothing out here,
Oh yeah. Well, we've been pushing animals
Right?
back for
and they don't come near your house anymore.
nah,
Like
not
you used to
typically.
find like birds and squirrels sitting under your porch or whatever. Like they come real close to your house, right?
Yeah.
Because they found something to nibble on there, right?
Right.
Now they don't even come near your home.
Right.
Like they're within probably 20 feet.
Yeah.
They won't come anywhere within that, right?
Right.
It's because of these signals.
It's my blink.
Yeah. Well, it's because of the signals.
Right.
The Wi-Fi signal
You're probably
the
right.
devices put off and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Probably fucks with them, dude. It's something that we ignored, probably studied and ignored. They were like, ah, fuck it, who cares? It's just animals.
Yeah.
Because we're not animals.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
We're people.
we're humans.
Yeah.
We're better than animals.
Yeah.
No, we're still animals. Instinctually, like,
You're better than animals until you're face to face with a fucking bear.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Without a gun.
Right.
That's a whole different story, buddy.
That's the thing. The only thing that makes us better.
If you got that raging bull in your
Smart
back
enough-
pocket.
We're smart enough to cheat,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like that's what makes
Is
us
it
better.
cheating?
It is.
Is
it
it
is.
cheating, or are we just intelligent enough to do our hunting? You know,
I don't know. I mean, if
where it's convenient for us.
if I was to square up on you, try to fight you,
That'd be the last damn move.
and you pulled a gun on me, that would be fucked up, right?
It would be fucked up.
Yeah,
Wait,
if
you
it-
pulled a gun on me?
No. If I squared up on you and
Mm-hmm.
was like, fuck you, let's go right now, and you pulled a gun out on me, that's cheating.
I ain't fighting. Fuck you talking about?
I'm just saying. Like,
I'm old,
The rules-
bro. I don't have time for that shit.
true
Nor do I
story,
have the
right?
patience.
But the rules is the rules, though. You can't do that. Like,
So at 40 years old, at 42
I guess-
going
all right,
on
look.
43, I'm supposed to square up with a 20-year-old who thinks he's cocky?
No.
I ain't fucking doing that
I
shit.
didn't say a 20-year-old.
I don't have time with that. I don't have time for
I'm
that.
saying, like,
Nor am I even remotely okay or capable of dealing with the bruises and the fucking pain for the next few days.
Look,
like I don't want to do that.
I say this same thing.
Don't get me wrong.
I say the same thing. If a motherfucker squares
Come
up
to
on
come, like
you, nope.
what?
Nope. You got to put a piece of paper in between there. We done talked about this
Shit. If shit comes to that, like I'll do what I got to do. Okay. But I'm not going to sit here and fist fight.
I'm not
a 20-year-old.
No.
Like I'm not going to do it.
No.
I don't have time for that.
See the color of my beard, man? I don't want to
Come
die.
colored.
I don't want to die. Like,
I don't either.
fighting will fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Motherfucker be like, oh, we're fighting outside the club and get your neck broke and you
Fucking
die.
break my sternum. I'm going to
dead.
cry.
You're dead.
Yeah.
You fucking die. Right? No, fuck that. I done seen it. I watch videos with it's information age, bro. No, fuck that. But I'm saying, like, generally, if you're a 30-year-old and you have another 30-year-old and y'all know each other and you square up to fight, like, it's not the same as like you getting jumped on in the fucking
Sure.
street by somebody. Like,
Sure.
typically, if a motherfucker's trying to fight you, not somebody you don't know at a fucking gas station somewhere and you don't know how that shit's gonna play out. I mean, like,
Oh,
if
like-
me and you get into a disagreement
Because we know each other.
whatnot, yeah, and then we fight.
And we're
Like, I
gonna duke
can't
it out.
fucking pull a gun on you. That's
I'm not going to pull a gun on you. That's
You
fucked
know what
up.
I mean?
Yeah. I'm not going to kill you
So that's what
over
I'm
an
saying.
argument.
So, like,
That seems stupid.
in the animal kingdom, is it legal?
Oh, this is where we were going? This was...
In the animal kingdom, is it legal to pull a gun on a bear and not call it not cheating? That's a fair fight.
Greg says, hooray for
don't-
opposable thumbs and brains.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
I'm posing the question. I don't know. Like, what do you call it? Just being smarter for the top of the food chain, I guess? I mean,
Honestly, do you think we're top of the food chain? I think we are. I think we're
we
like
are
considered top of the food chain.
100% top of the food chain. Like, there is no shark, lion, bear, animal on
But
the
your ass
planet,
doesn't get out there and swim at the sharks.
personally.
No, I'm saying like humans in general.
But I bet you,
unless you're ball ass retarded,
But I bet you, given the resources, me and you right now, given the resources and a challenge, go get us a fucking shark.
in a heartbeat.
Could a shark come get you a damn Jimmy? You know
Not
what I'm
unless,
saying?
not unless you're in Sharknado.
I'm Jimmy. but
I'm Jimmy.
I'm saying, though, like, we kind of own that. We could be like, hey, you know what, bro? We have the money and resources.
Greg's a whole ass bunch of right now.
Okay.
20-year-olds today are not the feral kids that we were in the 80s. They never had. They have never thrown a fist in anger.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
Keep all the other
yeah.
apex predators in zoos.
In zoos
Yeah,
for our
but that's the
entertainment.
point. I mean, seriously,
Yeah.
we're like, look at the fucking lion. That makes us the top of the food chain because ain't no lion around.
lion got
going,
caught.
Look at the fucking podcasters. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get you.
touche,
No, you're
right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of fucked up because lions are like, listen, man, God gave me these motherfucking claws. Come into my jungle.
I'm gonna fuck you up. Hey, let's be honest.
you die.
Lions don't live in jungles. We need
dying.
to stop that damn
Okay.
lie.
Deserts, whatever the fuck.
Exactly. There you go.
You know, in the middle of
Yeah.
the damn desert.
Tigers,
Yes.
jungles.
Tigers,
Lions,
jungles.
not jungles.
Gorillas, jungles, they'll also fuck you all the way up, right?
Gorillas?
Yeah.
Bro, that's the last thing I ever want to meet.
Never in your life. You little old chimpanzees, old cuddle motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
I don't wanna
Fuck
meet them
you
either.
up. Yeah, bro. Never.
Baboons.
Exactly.
Last thing I want is my ass ripped apart.
Whole face off.
You know they go for your butt first, right?
Do they really?
Yeah.
Is that like a
They will
thing?
rip your butt cheeks off.
Why?
I heard that somewhere.
I heard that shit on a podcast similar to this.
I heard that shit somewhere. They said they will rip your butt cheeks off.
I wouldn't fucking doubt it. Dude, these
I think it's
motherfuckers-
jealousy over their red butts and our not red butts. They're like,
I want what you got.
I'm ripping your butt off.
I saw, dude, my wife was watching Rogan. She was like, hey, look at this episode. And it was about the chimpanzee who was owned by a dude, right? This dude raised this chimpanzee, okay? This thing was all cute and cuddly. He raised this sucker up.
Uh-huh.
It's a fucking beast, okay? So once it gets to a certain
It's
age.
an animal, yeah.
Yeah, you kind of realize, like, I don't know. This is probably
Do I give it to
bad
a zoo
idea.
and release it back into the wild, which is almost impossible?
bad idea, right? So the guy ends up getting with like some foundation, and they take this chimp. He comes to see this chimp all the time, visits this chimpanzee, right?
Yeah.
And for this chimp's birthday,
We are in the reptilian zoo, Joe says. That's fair.
true,
I'll give you that.
this guy brings fucking cake to the chimp for its birthday. Okay, all the other chimps, and apparently this is like a legit true story. You can look this up. It happened long ago, maybe 80s, 90s.
Okay.
Those chimps got really fucking mad, like really mad
About having a birthday cake? About the one guy getting a birthday cake?
about the one chimp
That's what I meant. Yeah.
getting the cake, because they didn't look at it like, oh, the cake. This guy, they were like,
That's
you,
so sweet of the
you
guy's old
did
owner.
something bad to me now.
Yeah. I didn't get no cake.
They got out and ripped this dude apart. Apparently, ripped his
Butthole
feet
first.
off, ripped his dick off.
Damn.
Dude,
The fuck?
Serious.
Anything that's hanging, bro.
100%. Like they are savage.
What?
Like they're like, oh, I want to swing from a tree. Nope. Motherfuckers ripped his hands off, feet off, face off, dick off. They fucked him up. He died.
Damn.
Like true story.
Bro, the minute my feet and my dick left, I was like, kill me.
It was, yes. And it was because he brought
I can't
the one
walk or
chimp.
fuck anymore. Damn, just
Yep.
end it.
It was like a jealousy thing, not jealousy, but like kind of a. They looked at it like, now you disrespected me. You did something bad to me. I don't get to enjoy the cake. That's fucked up. Now you got to die.
Damn.
And they all yeah, dude. It's
Bro.
not a good idea. Not a good idea. But
Doesn't feel like a good idea. Oh,
I
my wife
don't
says
know.
his name was James Davis. It was in 2005.
there you go.
It's my wife looking shit up because she's like,
Thank
I'm going
you.
to find out who it is.
Thank you.
He got his asshole ripped off.
Yeah. Can we have that verified, please?
Look up the butt cheeks and the baboons, please. I feel like baboons rip butt cheeks off. I don't know why. I feel like it's a thing they do. But yeah, oh, my wife says that guy survived. He didn't die.
He didn't die.
Apparently not.
Are you sure it's the same guy though? Like legit?
I'd have wheelchaired my ass off a roof after that shit. Are you fucking kidding me?
The guy that
There's 0
they
point that I
said-
would have fucking wanted to live after you ripped my feet, my hands.
Yeah.
Like you didn't even get my arm. You just took my hands.
right.
That seems weird. It's oddly specific too. Like in the realm of like maiming somebody, just your hands and your feet. The rest of you, it's all nubs. All nubs from here.
I mean, dude, possibly he survived. 30 years too. God. Oh, they tore his face off.
I don't know what that means, Greg, but
What
whatever. Something about girls dating the same guy group and Facebook. I don't know. Is that survive? Oh no, I don't think it's surviving. You lose your feet, hands, dick, and your face. What the fuck is left, homie? I guess if they saved your butt cheeks, then you're okay. They weren't baboons.
2 chimps. It was 2. Human did something in the mind.
It was just 2.
to be an insult.
So it
Yeah,
wasn't like
see.
a group of them.
So they perceived it to be an insult.
Yeah. Everybody's saying he survived.
Yeah.
Way to go, Jimmy, for not knowing this stuff.
Hey,
You're the podcaster, bro.
I'm Pippin, bro.
I'm Pippin.
Okay. I'm gonna give you the layup. And you're
Fuck, I didn't even know about this, dude.
Apparently, your wife's gonna come with the slam dunk.
For sure, because I didn't know about this.
I give the alley
She's
oop.
Kobe.
Your wife comes with the shack.
Yeah.
Wow. They damn sure shot and killed those motherfuckers, though. That's what they do. They're like, okay, now you gotta die.
Rest
But
in
see,
peace, Harambe.
That's what makes us the top of the food chain, because we're cheaters. We're like, I mean, I would imagine if a lion could use a gun, or a shark could, if a great white could use a gun, we would be pretty low on the
Why don't
food
you just
chain.
put freaking lasers on them?
freaking laser beams?
No. That's fucking crazy though, dude. Like I don't like Joe said, I don't even know if that's surviving. Like you lose all of those
It for
appendages.
sure said they ripped his face off. I watched a Dude, I saw an Instagram reel where a bear.
Oh, you watching Instagram reels, but you ain't watching the reels I send you. See,
Bro.
we're gonna start something right now. I send like 500 Instagram reels
ain't been on
to
that.
every fucking buddy.
I haven't been on Instagram in like a fucking year, and you know it.
That's fair.
The shit I'm talking about, I seen probably, shit, dude, 2018, 2019. This is way prior COVID. It was this father and son, and I know about this shit because I seen it, and then I read the
It
story.
was two baboons ripping butt cheeks off.
Nope. It was
No?
a fucking father and son on a hunting trip, and they were hunting. It was real snowy and shit. It's wintertime. They're up north. Fucking bear attacks them. The dad, dude, this bear hit him in the face, and his whole face, and I don't even know
Fell off.
Yep.
Basically.
His fucking face was down here. It looked like a puddle of black and red goo, and he was still talking. He was sitting there, and the son was videoing it after he done called the fucking people.
Of course. Yeah.
And that shit just made my whole like shit shrivel up and get real funky feeling because I've never seen somebody without a face in real life.
Yeah. Okay.
And the face was down here.
Good.
And I'm
God.
like, oh my God, that's the most horrific fucking thing I've ever seen.
when you find it, send it to me.
Oh, I'll find it. It was fucking horrific. They put his face back on though. He survived and his face looked pretty fucking good. I didn't
Not
even
bad.
know. I was like, oh,
Well, I mean,
shit.
if it's your face,
Okay.
like they're not skin grafting butt cheeks up to your face. Like that's when shit gets weird. But if they're just going to sew your face back on, minor scarring, yeah, your face is going to look like your face.
How
It
do
doesn't
you-
really matter.
How
Like,
do you not go into a fucking heart attack at that point though?
oh yeah, I'm sure that like he was
know
probably
what I
in
mean?
shock.
Yeah.
Like he probably didn't even realize like what was going on. It happens. I don't know, man. That shit just seems bad.
That shit was bad, man. Anyways, we're the top of the food chain, but it's
We are
because
the
we're
top of the food chain.
cheaters. We're cheaters.
How do you?
We're cheaters.
No, I just think we're more intelligent. Like I don't think we're cheaters.
Sure. But I think intelligence. There you go.
Oh hell nah. They put his face back on after that.
That's what I said.
The fuck was left?
Right. Like that shit looks like a hole. It don't look like a face.
Like that guy was blind, right?
That's what it looks like.
I assume.
Is that round thing an eyeball? I don't know.
You got
dude.
me. Don't
But-
show that to anybody.
Nope.
That's nasty.
But let me tell you though.
Nice job. He was even able to grow a mustache. Damn.
I mean, dude,
I mean, it's slightly Hitler-esque, but like
But-
it's a mustache.
it's a face. Fucking A,
Nice.
dude. Yeah, they put his face back.
Damn.
Cause that's the most horrific thing I've
It
ever
really
seen.
is. I don't need you to like thank you.
I just
for
wanted
zooming
you
in.
to confirm.
No, I mean I saw the whole thing. It
confirm.
was just unnecessary for you to zoom in.
Well, I felt like with the chimpanzee thing, the story I got wasn't 100% accurate. So I wanted to relay you some accurate information and make sure you really understood that shit really was that bad.
I just don't think it was necessary to show me that.
It was. It was fun for me though.
For you,
Right. I've already seen it. I've had my nightmares.
I don't think it's going to cause me nightmares, but
Your-
it's pretty gross.
Your turn now. You deal. It was like that's sad, but I didn't even know.
horrific.
I didn't even know you could fucking survive something like that. That was painful to see.
I
dude.
immediately
And-
assumed
and
that like
that video.
show me just
Or,
that
I mean-
picture. I immediately assume he died.
Right. That picture is bad. Look up the video. He's sitting there fucking talking, dude. I don't even know where the sound is coming from because he really didn't have.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It's a fucking video.
Steve, you're going to have to look this up on your own. Like,
What, the bear?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
We it would
So-
not
So
it would not do us well to
And
show that
no, it would
on
not.
YouTube.
Google man gets face ripped off by bear on father-son hunting trip. And the most horrific thing you see, that's the one.
Yep. It was It was pretty bad. It's pretty horrible.
And I don't know, like, I don't know the story behind it. I was like, nope, don't want to know no more. Not gonna
Yeah,
go
I don't
bear
know.
hunting in the fucking woods unless I ever have to.
No, I don't want to ever
And I'll be with
encounter
a
a
gun.
bear. Yeah,
I'll be with a gun.
yeah. There's no point in any of my woodland travels
Right, like when
that
I
I will
say
be unarmed
when I say we're the top of the food chain because we cheat, I'm also not
because
saying
we invented firearms.
I'm not saying
Yes,
we shouldn't,
firearms.
and I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm not saying we
Just
shouldn't.
gonna gloss over that stupid shit I said.
What? Yeah, I didn't hear you. I was trying to complete a full sentence.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't.
What'd
speak.
you say?
I said firearms.
Iyer Farms.
Yeah,
Fuck, yeah. Yeah, I got you.
I said those words.
That's the thing. Whether or not we cheat doesn't matter.
Now we're just more intelligent.
Yeah.
Like you call it cheating, whatever, but like we're more intelligent. I say that in the realm of
It's just not a fair. It's not a fair fight because let's go back.
We
to what
learned how to
were
make
talking
fire.
about, okay.
like
Yes.
the minute we learned how to make fire, every other animal in this world was
Game
like,
over.
fuck.
Game over.
It's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. We now have a method of cooking you. Like you are fucked.
Yeah.
Let me get my hands on you, homie. They all like, shit, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I got somewhere else to be. Where's that island that floated off?
Going back to what you were saying though,
A boot?
about a boot the moose on the roof
Oh yeah. You're
That are-
not Canadian, please don't.
that are no longer there because of whatever. Yeah. I feel like probably true, dude. Probably to some degree there's like gotta be the shit that animals can sense. It's like dogs with hearing, right? Like dogs have extraordinary
Yeah.
hearing. Like,
Yeah.
they could hear fucking things you can't. I'm yelling at my dog. My wife's yelling at me because she knows the dog can hear shit.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to sleep. And she's like, fuck you. Dog knows what he hears. He hears shit you don't hear. You can't even hear me calling your fucking name. And I'm right next to you, right?
Yeah. At least
So-
you have a dog that barks.
Your dog don't bark? My dog barks at everything. ERRRRY thing.
My dog, literally
Everything.
the entirety of the U.S. military could march into my home right now, and my dog would be like, "Is one of you gonna pet me? I love you."
Well, damn, pet your dog then.
What the fuck, dude?
She's like, I'm just looking for affection from somebody.
Fucking start
Somebody-
doing her job first, then
somebody
she can
pet
get
me.
pets. She's a pain in the ass. She just sits there and smells.
But like sea creatures, right? Sea creatures and shit, right? They definitely have to have some kind of sense of like these things. Like submarines put out what is that shit called?
Sonar.
Sonar.
You know that fucks with dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
For a
Has
fact,
to.
I know that.
Has to.
Where did I?
They'll
hear
never
that the
tell
other
you
day?
that shit though.
No, legit. Like it's a thing.
Government be like, nah, don't fuck with them that
It
bad.
does, and they
Like-
admitted it.
Okay. But they'll admit it to
It's
a
like
degree because it's probably something you could find out on your own.
so the human ear can take
Yeah.
I don't know 200 decibels, right? Like that's probably exaggerated. I don't even think it's that much. 150 is very uncomfortable.
I was gonna say I think it's 100 and something.
Like
It's-
150 is very uncomfortable for a human being, right?
I think 50 is.
This is apparently like sonar. The ping in the sonar underwater is the equivalent of like 400 decibels for any aquatic animal.
Those motherfuckers are scattering
Yes,
fast.
yes, they're
That's like-
gone. They're nowhere near that fucking thing.
Yeah. No. No.
Which I appreciate because it saves their lives. But
Yeah, but-
on the other side of that, like the last thing you want
When you're
is
just
two
fucking up-
subs trying to nuke each other.
Yeah.
I say that lightly, but like two subs throwing torpedoes back and forth. Last thing you want is a goddamn sperm whale driving by going, "Hey guys, what are you up to?"
Right.
That just seems that's a bad thing to happen.
Yeah.
Well, old sperm whale just got taken out.
Yeah. Look, 150,
Blue whale,
150 decibels is a fucking 223. Going.
megalodon.
Keep going.
They're real.
Sure.
I don't know if they're. I know they were real.
They were real.
Jason Statham made them more real.
150 decibels. Sharknado.
No.
150 decibels is a 223 going off. That's not comfortable. If you've ever shot one of those and didn't have your fucking ear
Man, that
pro
makes your
on,
ear
that
ring.
shit hurts.
It does.
Yeah. Times that by
Put
3,
your ear pro on and stand next to Jimmy's compensator.
Not good.
Makes your chest cave.
Yep.
It's like, it's just 2, 2, 3. What are you doing?
It's true.
You got a speaker on that thing to make it louder?
I couldn't imagine 400 decibels.
I don't know. I
mean,
may
even
be,
if
I may
it's-
be a little over exaggerated with
Even
that.
if it's 2, that's very fucking loud.
So
because
loud.
223s are fucking loud. They're
Yeah.
louder than like AKs because
Yeah.
they're breaking they have that sonic crack.
Yep.
150 is fucking loud.
Yeah.
200, 300, that'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Make you deaf. You know?
Legit.
Yeah.
And that's what it's like to these
Shit.
aquatic
I
animals.
want to say suppressors, they only deaden the sound. They don't deaden the sound as much people think. As
It's
much
like,
as people
it's like
think.
20 to 50.
Yes.
Like 20 to
Right.
50 decibels at best.
Like, it's amazing the difference between 150 and 100.
They'll make an AK or an AR sound like a 22.
Right.
Which a 22 is still loud. It's
Still
like 120
fucking loud.
decibels.
Yeah, if you're not wearing ear pro and you shoot that, you're like, oh no, I heard it.
Yeah, I can
not a
shoot
fucking
22
BB gun.
without ear pro,
But you hear, because that,
but I don't want to.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's that, like, you can take it all the way up to a certain point, and then where it crosses the line is
Yeah.
a fine line.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then it's painful.
Yep.
And you're like, no, that's not cool.
Like never shoot shotgun without ear pro.
no.
That's loud.
Yeah.
It's loud as fuck.
I shot 357 Magnum. Oh, what was that?
The moosing in the
Rhino.
woods and
The moose and the goose.
no, Jimmy,
Why?
no.
That's not a Canadian thing?
If you're a Canadian, but the moosing in the woods and is a whole different thing.
Oh. I have no clue what that is.
It's the comedian.
Who? Good comedian?
Yeah, he's funny.
Okay.
I'll have to show him to you later.
Speaking of which, what's the guy you like? I can't think of his name off top. He's from
Tom
Florida.
Segura. Oh, Bert Kreischer.
There you go. Did you watch his movie?
Yeah, I
That shit
own
was-
it.
That shit was fucking funny.
I'm sure you watched it on my Voodoo.
Probably.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
Like you should have been like, oh, I
I
watched
like
a
that.
movie on your.
I like that.
It was good.
That shit was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny. Also, the originality, the origin of that story,
Yeah,
based
yeah.
on all of his.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I love how he's like, his dad's like, oh, this made
I think
up bullshit.
if you watch the end of the movie, he actually like they play the. I gotta remember that. Do
This
they
is-
play the story of?
Yeah.
Do they play him telling the story on stand up?
No.
I think they do at the end of the movie.
Maybe.
It's
Not in the
it was a
beginning.
stand up
Yeah.
bit that he did called The Machine.
I watched it because of you. You showed it to me.
Yes.
You showed me The Machine.
Yes.
That was the first time I ever heard of Bert Kreischer at all
Fucking hilarious.
and saw that.
Dude, he's so funny.
That's how I knew about this shit.
Yeah.
And then I came across the movie. I showed my wife. I was like, we got to fucking watch this. And then I had to explain to her, like, so this is what it is. He's a stand-up comic. He tells this story all legit, right?
Yeah.
And then the movie, and I'm like, dude, that was good.
Yeah.
That was fucking
It
good.
was good.
I liked it. I like how, like, the whole thing is true, but then the movie is like a fiction
Of what could have
of
happened.
what
Yeah.
happens in the future, what could have happened based off the true thing. It was good how they did that. Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
This is like how we segue into weird fuckery.
That's all we've done this entire
know.
episode, so it is what it is.
Right.
It's what we do.
Right.
Mediocrely segueing into bullshit. It's
Yo.
like bullshit here. Here's a weird segue to bullshit some more.
So the Whistle Pig is fucking good.
Whistle Pig is good.
That is good.
I
didn't-
dig it.
I didn't expect it to be as good.
I
as
did
it
not
is.
either.
Nope.
New York bullshit.
Yeah, fuck.
Mineville, New York.
Fucking Yankees.
You're allowed to be
Mineville.
Southern now.
Where the fuck is Mineville, man?
I'd love to know. It's probably north ass New York.
I hope
Like
so.
it's definitely not New York City.
out
so.
in the fucking woods. No,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like watch.
It's got to be out in the woods, like the top of what is that mountain range up there?
It's gonna be like South fucking Manhattan or some shit. Watch.
That'd be some bullshit.
Mineville.
How loud is 500 decibels? That
Too
means
fucking
500 decibels is 1,029 times more powerful than a nuclear bomb
See?
from 250 feet away. What the
See,
fuck
that's what I'm saying.
is she
The
talking
line,
about? What are you talking about?
Who is that? Your wife?
My wife.
Well,
I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but I trust her
Intellect is a
judgment
tool.
because she just fucking looked that shit up.
Intellect is a tool which allows innovation. All animals have this ability in time. We have just mastered it.
What, intellect? Is that what? Say that again. Say it again.
Joe says intellect is a tool which allows innovation.
Yes,
All animals have this ability in time.
Yeah.
We have just mastered it.
for sure.
I can't read, nor can I speak while I'm reading. Like I can read it and I like, yeah.
I don't think
And then I speak it and I'm like, no.
we have not mastered it,
I don't think we've mastered it
but
at
we're
all.
better at it.
We're better at it than the rest of them, yes.
Yeah. Mastering, I don't know. I mean, look at the administration right now. We're
The rest
not
of the
that
animals on
fucking
this
smart.
planet,
All right.
we've mastered it better.
Yeah.
We've not mastered it. We just do it better.
I'm gonna quote Will Smith and say, "A person is smart. People are dumb, stupid animals."
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Would you like some
Or-
dragon's milk?
Origin. I'm still.
All right, I'm gonna get some dragon's milk. Cause you know, Greg.
And the thing is, I think all.
Drink my whiskey. Okay.
I think all animals not only are smart, they're smart in their own respect.
Sure.
They have the capability to become smarter through evolution, right? That's kind of how shit goes.
That's the whole.
That's the whole.
I'm gonna say that's the whole thing of evolution, but no, it's not.
But-
Evolution can do a multitude
much
of different
more,
things.
but
Yeah.
it's one of the side effects, even though that's not the right.
The only reason evolution ever really happens is a drastic change in the environment. You have to adapt to the environment, right? So that's where evolution comes.
which is consistently happening though, and we're furthering it
Which begs the question:
with Wi-Fi
why?
and 5G signals. So like, when are the fucking bats gonna start? Like,
You okay?
no.
You've been reading some conspiracy theory shit, haven't you? Wi-Fi and 5G. The 5G, you're turning the frogs gay.
I didn't say it.
Calm down, Alex Jones.
You did.
Jesus Christ. You said 5G.
Nope.
Not me. You did.
Hey, you the one that said all the signals in my house is what's keeping the squirrels from coming
I
up under my
said
porch.
Yes.
What is that supposed to
That's
mean?
a whole different thing.
What other signals do I got?
The 5G's not turning the frogs gay, Jimmy. That was your
say
thing.
it was. No.
That was me.
It was you.
Oh, I was making Alex Jones jokes.
But I'm there though. Like, I'm kind of on that same, like, not it's turning the frogs gay, but I'm on that, like, the squirrels might be sensing that there's like something coming from
Like the 5G towers gave us all COVID.
no.
That was one of the weird ones. I was like, what?
Yeah, not even in a little bit, but I'm gonna say that it's
5G
not
towers are mind control.
it's not out of the realm of possibility to say that the further we get with this shit, with these signals, because these signals mean something. They're not just signals, right?
No, of course not.
They're wavelengths
Yeah.
traveling through time and space at a very finite
Yeah.
amount.
Sure.
That means shit. So people are like, oh, 5G, 4G, 3G, signal, microwave, and
Here's something.
telephone. No,
Now
all this shit very specifically means something scientific, and it does affect shit.
You were talking about 400 decibels. Yes, I was.
yeah.
120 decibels can burst your eardrum. Yes, it can. Guns, and if it's cheating,
Is it cheating? Who's with me?
if it's cheating, what was that about? No, guns was not cheating. Guns are just innovation, like you said.
Yeah.
The squirrels are 3-letter age. Jesus fucking Christ!
They're what?
Who the fuck said that shit? My wife. My wife. The squirrels are 3-letter agents.
Squirrels are fucking feds.
They're alphabet.
The squirrels are feds, man. That's why they only get so close and then they watch. They don't
Everybody
fuck
was
with
like,
you.
"Well,
They just
here's
watch.
here's where my wife is way more in tune with this shit." Everybody's like, "The birds are recording devices, right?" Like that was
Yeah,
the thing that
yeah,
was
yeah.
floating around. No,
Right.
my wife's like, "No, the squirrels. The squirrels.
They're feds.
They're feds.
You know those nuts the nuts they're holding?
Those are recordings."
Damn. Hey, look. All right. If guns.
No, I don't. No, Steve, I don't think it's the dogs and the cats keeping the squirrels away. I wholeheartedly believe that, like, the signals, the wavelength of the signals that we produce out of our homes, be it Wi-Fi,
It could be
all
lights,
that stuff.
It could be lights,
Yeah.
sound, cars. It just the innovation.
Well,
of
that's the problem, though. Everything
human
is Wi-Fi
technology.
signaled right
Yeah,
now, right?
now,
Like
even your car.
all of my lights,
Yeah.
all of my lights around my house, and which you haven't seen,
All
I'll show you a
Wi-Fi,
picture
right?
of. They're all they're not Wi-Fi. They're actually Bluetooth, which is
Yeah,
another
okay.
thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Bluetooth is a whole nother signal.
Yes.
We're always producing Bluetooth signals out of your phones, no matter what.
And that's the thing. Like this is the crazy thing to me is if
I think
me
it
and-
keeps animals. Like, I think that's why you don't see these animals.
If me and
When's the last
you-
time anybody saw a fucking roly poly?
dude, real shit. Lightning bug. Do you remember lightning bugs?
Oh yeah, my wife and I have seen a handful of lightning bugs.
Lately?
Really? Over the years.
No shit.
Over the years.
I
yes.
have not.
Yeah.
I have not. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen lightning bugs since I was like fucking 10, bro. Me and my
Really?
wife had that. Yeah.
Dude, you
Where
gotta come out to the property.
Where the fuck?
In the
did you-
summertime.
In your property?
Yeah, you gotta come out to the property in summertime.
Cool shit.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Pretty sure we had lightning
That's
bugs.
like
I think we did.
that's a nostalgic thing
Where's the
that
fucking time we saw lightning bugs? It was somewhere around.
you used to put them in a little thing. And
Yeah,
then
put
poke
'em in a
holes
jar, yeah.
it, yeah, and it would light
Shake 'em up,
and yeah,
watch 'em
sure.
die.
Right. Dunk in water.
Sick son of a
No, man, no. But
abusing insects.
so look,
The only insect that should be abused is a spider.
no, yes,
Spiders
Not-
spiders are not born of this world.
you don't abuse them.
Spiders are aliens.
You murder them.
If you don't believe in aliens,
First degree
spiders
murder.
are your first indication that
Right.
aliens exist.
Spiders,
eight
though,
limbs.
like I'm not.
Spiders and centipedes.
I don't condone abuse of animals, but spiders, first degree murder, premeditated.
Burn the house down.
Yeah, like
Straight up.
I already have premeditated the fact that if we see a spider, it's dead.
House is getting burnt down.
Yeah, I have hairspray and lighters everywhere.
Aquanet.
If me and you pose this question, we're conspiracy theorists, right? We're like,
All of this, everything that we've just
It's all
said is all
conspiracy.
conspiracy theory.
but is it not scientists who go, I wonder how the 5G affects the animals?
Yes.
I wonder how
Yes,
Bluetooth
but because we're not
affects-
scientists and
Right.
we're not actually doing these
We're
studies,
like guys with mostly peaceful hats on a microphone. They're like, look at these motherfucking
fucking
assholes.
idiots.
These dudes are stupid.
the Wi-Fi is not affecting the animals. We're smarter
Right.
than you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the problem.
It
Is
is-
like
it
we're
is
not
the
allowed
problem.
to think anymore.
True story.
We're not allowed to think anymore. You just do what the government tells you.
Yeah.
You do what the news tells you.
Like, what does 7G look
hey,
like?
they're putting razor blades in your kids' Halloween candy.
Like, at what
that
point?
never fucking happened.
Right.
So that everybody's clear, it happened to one fucking person, and the
Yeah.
goddamn candy bar was already open when the kid fucking got it.
Yeah. And that became
No one is putting drugs or fucking razor blades in your kids' candy.
Yeah, like, I never-
Nobody's wasting money on drugs to put in your kids' shit.
Right.
Not happening.
No.
None of that shit ever happened. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? And this is my conspiracy theory. You ready?
Go for it.
It was a concerted effort for local and federal governments and state governments to
Become involved.
to localize trick or treating, because we're going house to house, right? Like, this is a
Right.
big thing.
Yeah.
How do we police all of this? I know. Let's put it in a church parking lot and everybody pull it out of their pull candy out of your trunks.
Trunk or treat.
Yes.
The birth.
Let's
of-
do it on the
yeah.
let's do it on the circle of our downtown
Yeah.
streets.
Yeah.
Where we can monitor
You're right.
everything that's going on.
You're right. I could definitely.
Nobody
see that.
was fucking poisoning
You're
your
right.
kids' candy.
No.
It's a waste of money.
Yes.
Nobody was putting drugs.
I have never once had enough drugs that I was like, hey man,
You know what would be cool?
we should fucking poison these kids. For one, you got to be a real piece of shit, right?
We should
But, like,
totally put
just-
ecstasy in this kid's Snickers bar.
right. You got to be a piece of shit. Two, in the 90s when I was a kid,
I don't even know how we got on this subject. I think it was point. I think there was a point to it, but we're gonna keep going.
we'll go back to it. I never once could even get enough ecstasy for me and my friends, let alone
Exactly.
enough to have an abundance to just
To
be
put in
like,
kids candy.
let's give it out for fucking Halloween. That shit would be funny.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, we need more for us. We don't have enough, allegedly. And
It's like
then,
the guy that's like the guy at a job that gets popped for cocaine, and he's like, somebody slipped it in my drink.
sure,
Sure,
the only
okay,
people,
buddy.
yeah,
Nobody wasted cocaine on your fucking drink.
right.
Never fucking happened.
Never. I'd be willing to bet that may have happened, but probably 2 to 3 times max ever in life. Like ever. Maybe someone was dumb
What
enough
was your
and high
goal?
enough.
What was the goal though?
Maybe someone was dumb enough and high enough
Bro,
to be
if
like,
you
oh,
pop-
look at this shit. But it doesn't happen on
Bro,
such
if
a
you pop
consistent
posi-
fucking basis.
No.
Because
If you popped positive for GHB, I would be like, you know what? I get it, dude. Some
Somebody
dude was trying to
roofied you.
rape your ass.
Yeah.
Somebody was trying
Yeah.
to butt fuck you
Right.
at a bar.
Right.
Right? They never once were they were like, you know what's going to be fun?
let's put
Putting cocaine and watch him run around the bar at
No.
fucking hyper speed.
No.
Let's put that in his drink. No.
No.
Fuck that shit. That dude took that cocaine, went in the bathroom and did it himself.
Yeah.
He didn't fucking put it in your fucking drink.
Nope.
That's stupid.
That dude did that coke and then was like on the phone trying to
Yeah.
get more.
Yeah, just like nobody put fucking ecstasy or fucking
Well,
meth
it's-
in your goddamn kids' fucking candy. No one did that.
Because when you do those drugs, no matter how much you have,
My wife.
look,
Someone slipped cocaine in my drink in my bar.
dude, when you do these drugs,
Jesus Christ.
no matter how much you have,
Yeah.
to you it's not enough. You're
No.
like, man, I only got 17 grams.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dennis Leary said it best.
What'd he
Straight
say?
up.
What'd he say? I
Well,
love Dennis Leary.
We got
Classic.
an 8-ball. Did the 8-ball 2 hours later. 2 hours later, we're like, let's get another 8-ball. Yeah, you don't have enough.
No.
You never have fucking
Yeah.
enough.
You're not like, man, I got so much coke, I could just start putting it in people's drinks for no fucking
For
reason.
no fucking fuck that shit. You were doing
You're
that.
like,
you were
yeah,
doing
it-
your own
But
cocaine.
we might have enough to like
The guy that
for
walked into the
us
bathroom
and
while you were doing
them.
cocaine, you immediately rolled your eyes because you knew you had to fucking share
Give it
with
to him. Yeah.
You're like,
Fuck.
fuck.
Hey,
I
bro.
don't want to fucking share with you.
You want some?
You're gonna
But
do it
then-
all.
and that's the
You're-
thing, like,
and
at
that guy
least-
is the guy that takes the bag of cocaine and sticks the whole straw in it and goes, and you're
free.
like, what the fuck, dude?
Because it's fucking free.
A bump, bro, a bump.
But at the time, allegedly, man, you could get coke. It was readily available. Things like ecstasy, you
Still is
definitely
today.
didn't
Dude.
have enough.
I think more people do cocaine today than they did in the 80s.
Dude, more people do everything.
Yeah.
Like if you get busted for meth, there is no
Doing
fucking
drugs now
way.
is not such of a taboo as it was
Right.
in the 80s, 90s. I mean, for God's sakes, you have Nancy Reagan fucking running around going, say no, just say no.
But it should be on
Which
some
taught an
things.
entire generation to be like, fuck yes, I'm
Like,
going to do
dude,
it.
let's be real. Dude,
It's like
a lot of shit now.
reverse psychology for Nancy.
A lot of shit should be. We got to go back to the drawing board because I was pretty willy nilly about doing drugs, and thank God I survived.
I'm glad
my
I don't do
shit.
drugs now because
Thank
the
you.
shit that they're putting in drugs, this fentanyl shit.
Well, that's the thing.
Outta
Me and you,
hand.
bro. Come on, my generation was like crazy
But I
doing
don't think-
ecstasy. Now crazy is fucking fentanyl laced meth.
well, hold on. That's again, here comes another conspiracy theory. You ready? I don't think the people who are selling the drugs are doing it. I don't think
No,
the people
for sure.
who over our southern border are transporting the drugs in
Fuck
are
no.
doing it. I think they're buying those drugs from places like China.
China, man.
Who are in like
You saw Cat Williams.
intentionally putting this stuff in drugs so that when it comes to America, it kills people.
You
They
watch-
want to weaken our infrastructure.
I know you saw the clip.
And our infrastructure is people.
I know you saw the clip on Instagram because you sent it to me. But have you watched the whole stand up set?
I typically don't watch Cat Williams.
All right, World War III, I think is what it's called. World War III. And he does the bit about fentanyl, and he goes, basically, he's like, I got news for you. Ain't no black person making fentanyl.
No.
They ain't.
No.
We don't know what's in that shit. He's like, and let me tell you, whenever they say what's the side effects, and they tell you is death,
Absolute fucking
and
addiction,
you go,
first
okay,
of all.
what do you got to do to die from it? And they say,
Just do it.
touch it. He's like, black people ain't making this shit.
No.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
This shit's coming across the border, and it ain't even like Mexico. Mexico will make some meth that'll kill you.
Rebecca, you shut your mouth.
China making fentanyl,
Yeah.
right? The shit done
China
got
is bringing that stuff. They're putting it
100%.
in.
And they're not only like people do fentanyl. They
Drug
want
dealers
fentanyl.
do not want to kill their monetary,
Right.
Like they don't want to kill their base of,
Does this
of
seem
customers,
like
their
such a
customer base.
pointless fucking thing?
It really does. But a country who would like to be the world superpower,
Yeah.
would absolutely love to
Yeah.
lace all of your drugs,
Yeah.
because let's be real, Americans do drugs.
Dude, and you know what would be
Unfortunately, that's become our society.
something interesting I would like to know is what percentage of Americans are addicted to drugs on
I'd say
paper.
bottom line 20%.
Probably quarter,
Like that's the low ball,
20,
right? 20%.
25. Yeah.
I'd say it's probably higher than that, but bottom line 20%.
But on paper, like we know,
On paper, it's probably like 30, 40.
like we know you've been to rehab. We know
Yeah.
you've been arrested.
Yeah,
You-
dude, 30,
you
40.
have done. Yeah,
I'm saying 30,
It's
40.
probably so high,
Yeah, it's stupid.
and then you see that as like, well, shit.
Think about this. There are more rehab facilities in this country
Yeah.
than there ever were insane asylums.
Right.
And you know what I think really needs to be brought back?
Insane asylums.
But yet we have more rehab facilities.
it's not
because
even- it's not even
It's not
insane
your fault
asylums,
you're
man.
addicted to drugs.
I
It's
know.
not your fault that you did those drugs.
But is it?
It's not your fault.
Is it?
You didn't make those choices. The drugs made those choices for you. No, you made those choices. Let's
made
be
the
real
choices.
about that.
You made
you
the
made those
choices.
choices.
For
you,
sure. Like,
you chose
I-
that this was the path I needed to take right now because it felt good for you.
For
And you
sure.
really didn't. You didn't want to deal with the real world.
But you know the sad.
and I understand that.
the sad reality of all
That also
this,
is a
and
mental illness.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second and say I 100% agree with you. Your choices are your choices. You have to do what you do, and you have to live with what you've done.
Of course.
But I do feel bad for people in the sense that I feel like no matter what anyone says, and this isn't my liberal take, this is I feel like everyone everywhere,
Yeah.
every country, every citizen of every city in every country are definitely a product of their surroundings.
Yes.
Okay. It's an influencing matter. So you can't say I'm a drug addict because of these people, but you can look at your surroundings, your country, your
Sure.
like if people in, Somalia, right, end up being pirates and robbing people, like as much as I would still shoot you in the face if I came across you and you tried to rob me on a ship
Oh, my wife says it's only 16.5% of the population
on paper.
on paper.
Okay.
See, I would assume that it was way higher.
Yeah, me too. But
Joe also said that
So-
roofies are the only shareable drugs,
yeah, it's the
allegedly.
touche. Touche. Yeah, like nobody's like, hey man, you got some roofies? Wow. I'll roofie myself.
Sherry, I already shared them.
I'll go roofie myself. No, it's kind of not what you do with those. Allegedly. So, my point is that, like, if I meet, you got Somalians
Yeah,
and they end up being pirates out in the water.
yeah.
As much as I would still shoot you in the fucking face if I was in the water and you pirated me, I still have to look at the country as a whole and the Somalians and why they became pirates and go, I kind of see it though. I mean, if I was in that situation and they had, some real, if I grew up having to scoop dirt to fucking find a
But I think
fish
that's
to feed,
okay.
like,
I think that's
you-
baser human instinct, right?
Right.
Like it's survival of the fittest.
But that's
if
what
you
I'm saying,
come
man.
to me-
their survival of the fittest
Is to go pirate.
Yeah.
Right. And my survival of the
Well,
fittest
there-
is to pop you in the face the minute you step on my boat.
That's right.
Done and done. Right.
Yeah.
I understand that dynamic.
That's what
though.
I'm saying is I understand the dynamic. It's the same with drug use. I don't look at drug addicts and say 100% your fault. if you're a kid, right?
No,
let's say
no. Hold on.
Let's say you're
Time out.
16.
Time out. This is no.
Let's say
Before
you're
you go
16.
before you go any further,
Okay.
I'm going to tell you that it is 100% a drug addict's fault.
So you don't think
No one else. No
government-
one else put that needle in their arm. No one else.
you sure?
No one else put that needle in their arm.
Okay.
No one else made them snort the cocaine.
I'm going to
no
stop
one
you for
else.
a second. Do you realize that
Force
most
them.
drug dealers now wearing white coats, prescribing?
No, I do. I whole ass understand that. You're talking about a different dynamic, dude.
Not really.
I'm talking about
What if
drug
you're a veteran?
addicts. I'm talking about
What if you're a
drug
fucking
users.
veteran and you
No,
go
stop.
and you
Stop.
no?
I'm
why,
talking
it's the
about
same
illicit
fucking
drugs.
thing, bro. No,
Illicit-
wait. You go over there, you do some crazy shit. You come back here, you're like, I'm kind of fucked up. They
Being
prescribe you
prescribed a drug.
opiates, and then
I'm not saying
you
it's-
start
I'm not
doing,
saying it's right.
You start doing fucking
No. Listen, I'm not saying
just
it's right.
saying,
I'm not saying it's right.
It happens.
But I'm not saying
Is that 100% their fault? Don't get mad. I told
I'm not
you I was
mad.
going to play devil's
I'm
advocate.
not mad. I'm telling you this right now. I'm not saying I'm specifically talking about illicit drugs, street drugs, illegal drugs. I'm not talking
But you
about
don't
prescriptions.
always start
Stop.
there.
No, I
to
understand that
get
you don't,
there.
but you do get there. You do get there because
Right.
because the doctor says, "Here's a prescription because you've told me you have pain."
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you
might
a
have.
prescription for your pain.
Yep.
And now you
They
have
give you Oxycontin.
Yes, I understand. I understand where you're going with that. But now you've escalated it, right? Because the doctor said, "I'm not giving you any more." There's always a blame game, right? Well, the doctor wouldn't give me any more pain meds. So choices you make. No,
For sure.
choices you make.
I'm
You
not
100%
saying, I'm not
make
saying
those
let's
choices.
blame everyone else.
I
but I'm
understand that
saying-
the doctors are to blame to some extent.
Thank you.
To some extent.
Yes, it plays a role.
But they are
Am
not
I right? It plays a role.
They are not 100% liable.
No.
You
Yeah.
are 100% liable.
For sure.
The choices you make, you can.
See, you didn't got
Bro,
mad.
No,
You
stop.
done got mad.
I've gotten
because that's what
I've
I
been
said.
prescribed. I've
told
been
you.
prescribed pills.
So have I.
You know
We're
what I
40.
didn't? You know what I didn't do?
What?
Go looking for them outside of my doctor. If my doctor said you don't need them anymore, I don't need them anymore. I figured it out.
I'm from the generation where I did all these pills on my own before my doctor prescribed them. Once
No, I
I
did
was
too.
old enough to get the doctor to prescribe them,
Yeah,
I
did-
took one and was
dude,
like,
used
I
to-
don't like this
I used
shit.
to see Vicodin like they were candy.
Me
Are
too.
you kidding me?
And then I got a Vicodin like last year, and I took one, and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Well, this is no, dude. Vicodin hits different after. Ooh.
After you're fucking 40,
Yes.
you take a Vicodin, you're like, I don't like this. I don't like it.
This is not what I thought it was.
I remember this shit differently when I snorted it, allegedly.
Allegedly. But seriously,
All right, look.
addicts are 100% accountable for their own actions.
Yes.
The doctors do hold some responsibility in
Yes.
the sense that they prescribe unnecessary
Thank you. That's where I'm going with it. I'm not saying let's blame everyone else. I'm
But
just
also-
saying.
also, hold on, time out.
It's never a black and white issue, man.
Let's
It's
go.
Not.
Let's go to a hospital.
Yeah.
I know on 3 separate accounts.
Okay.
I think I count 3 where the hospitals were like, we're going to give you fentanyl. Fuck you mean? I don't want that.
I took it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hospitals freely will give you fentanyl,
Yeah.
but they're like, we're going to give you the right dose. And I'm like,
What was it for? Do you remember? Because I want to say when they gave me fentanyl, it was because
trying to remember who had it.
I was having surgery, and that's what they. It was the only time.
Hello, Miss Alicia.
It was the only time
It's my sister-in-law.
Hey. It was the only time I had surgery while I was still awake
Okay.
on fentanyl.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't
And here's the thing.
remember who it was, but I think it was someone really close to me.
Okay.
Considering that I think there was something going on where it was necessary.
Oh, you didn't take it.
No, I didn't take it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't take it, but I think
Well, I could tell you. I could see why. Like, dude, I've had my fair share of surgeries.
somebody took
right?
it
I've
and
had, like-
they were like, we're going to give you fentanyl. I was like, are you sure that's the right thing to do? And they were like, we're going to give you the right dose.
You know what's funny though? When I took, go ahead.
I was just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, is that necessary? And they were like, yep.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I guess it is.
Okay.
So, like, the hospitals will freely prescribe you that shit. And I'm going,
Yeah.
like, why is that the new painkiller?
And that's what I mean, dude. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like when I say
It doesn't
can
make
we-
sense that
if
that's
a
the new
doctor-
painkiller.
all right, here's
considering the fact that it's on the streets
Yeah.
and people are fucking dying from it. Like,
it almost feels like
your
it's
your
on
biggest
purpose,
your big
right?
the one
because
the one that everyone will remember, George fucking
Floyd,
Floyd
when I was
died of an overdose
yeah,
from fentanyl.
Fentanyl.
Not because he had a knee on his neck or
Right.
back,
right,
but from a fentanyl overdose.
yeah. When I was growing up, the thing was
Just
morphine,
saying.
right? It was morphine. Like
Yeah.
if you went to a hospital and you were like, "Oh my god!"
Oh yeah,
all right,
dude,
look,
they push morphine like it was fucking candy.
I have had probably 6 kidney stone surgeries, right?
I'm sorry,
You know that.
Jesus Christ, yeah,
we've
had
talked
that.
about it.
Yeah, I didn't know that was that much, but
It
yeah,
was a lot. I had a lithotripsy where they put a tube in my back and put a
oh,
bag.
brother's in here too.
Nice. What up? So I had a kidney stone surgery where they put a tube
Yeah.
in my kidney because my kidney swelled up. And
course.
they were like, if you don't, we have to pop a hole. We got to go in there. We got to put a tube, put a bag on you. Because,
Bro, they put a tube in your kidney?
Yeah.
Like out of your back?
Yep.
Fuck, dude.
And they stitched it there. That was the last one I had, right?
Fucked ass up, man.
That was when they gave me the fentanyl. So what happened is my first, say 2,
Yeah.
they would give me morphine for pain, and then whatever they gave me to knock me out for anesthesia for the surgery. I don't know what cocktail of.
All right. Before you go any further,
Go ahead.
my wife has let it loose. My daughter was born on fentanyl because that's what the doctor said.
There you go. See.
Yeah.
So here we go.
That's the shit that fucks me up, dude. Like
Yeah. When I was having these things back.
that being said,
in-
they gave it to my wife, not my daughter, for fuck's sakes. Like,
Yeah. But we'll get there. So, anyways, I was accustomed to morphine and Percocets, and they would give me pain medicine a lot.
Yeah.
Right? Because I had a surgery, and then, dude, I've had stents, I've had tubes, lithotripsies, all kinds of shit. Well, the last time they
They put stents in for like heart attacks and
no. What
like
no.
vein block or artery blockage.
So
Where'd they
if
put your stent?
in my dick hole.
What the fuck?
For real,
I'm not laughing, bro. I'm sorry.
No, that shit is fucked ass up,
dude.
That shit fucked up. And I'm gonna tell you what. I'll tell you right now, as someone who don't do drugs,
Anymore,
I'm not. Yeah,
allegedly.
I'm not putting a stent in my dick hole and not doing drugs at the same time. It's not gonna happen.
Hell no.
Sorry.
Are you kidding me?
You want me to
That's
tell
like-
you what stent look like?
They're putting a spaghetti-o in your pee-pee hole.
Look like that with a string hanging out the
Yeah.
tip. Hanging right out
Yeah.
the tip. And I was like, what?
They're over there trying to
What am-
open your urethra.
Yeah. So what they did was they go in with this thing. It's got a little
I know what it looks like.
claw.
Yeah, I know.
And they go pull out your
Yep.
kidney stones.
Yeah, not cool.
And then they're like, we got to put a stent. And I'm like, why? And they're like, well, because
We have to open up your pee-pee hole again.
yeah, when you go up there,
contracted.
you cause some damage, and your shit swells up, and then you won't be able to pee again, and you'll be here again. So you got to wear that.
Because you can't pee-pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was one time, but they would be like, just take Percocet, right?
Damn,
Which,
son.
whatever. But my thing was leading to the lithotripsy when they put the tube in my back
Yeah.
in a bag because I didn't even know it. I
Oh.
didn't even know it. I went to a doctor for a routine appointment and I had some x-rays done because of the kidney stone. And he was like,
Damn.
you have to go to the hospital right now. I'm like, I'm supposed to go back to work after this doctor's appointment. He was like, nah,
You
you about to have surgery. And I'm like, what the fuck?
about to die.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was like, your kidney's so damn swelled up that if it busts, you probably gonna die.
Damn.
He was like, that shit will cause an infection that you will be in the hospital for a long time. He was like, you got to go right now. We already got a room set up. Anyways, they did all that. And it was the first time ever I did a surgery while I was wide awake. And it was in my back doing surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fentanyl. Mind you, I took a lot of drugs growing up, right?
Ain't nothing hit like that fentanyl, apparently.
Allegedly.
My wife told me the same thing.
Allegedly, I did a bunch of shit according to APPD and other people.
Don't say that.
Allegedly, right? So when
Shit is
the
fucked up.
fentanyl, they were like, all right, look, we're going to give you this. You're going to be awake for the surgery. When you start to feel stuff,
Let us know and we'll
let us know. We'll give you
dump
more.
some more in
Yep.
there. Yeah.
And that's what it was. And at the time, I'm clean, man. I ain't doing nothing.
I want to go back to the button.
That's what
the
they-
morphine button.
That's what the guy was standing there like this the whole time. And they're working on me, and I'm like, wow, that shit feels crazy, man. I feel kind of good, though. And then I started, I feel like you pinch me. He was like, you feel that?
Don't you be pinching me.
And I'm like, yeah, I feel that. And he's like, really? I feel that. And then he was like, do you feel this? And I'm like, yes. He was like, all right, give him more.
Jimmy
Boom.
rolled over, put his butt up in the air, and pinch me again.
So look, they fucking hit me with this shit. They hit me again. They
I don't
hit
know
me
how
again.
we're taught. Like,
I know. They all right. They hit me, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't trying to get high. I was just being honest.
Sure.
I'm like, look, I don't want to feel you in my kidney.
yeah.
So if I feel the slightest little, yeah. So he gives it to me, right? Now I'm finished. I'm sitting in my hospital room. My wife's next to me. Doctor comes in and he's like, listen, I just want you to know we had to give you a lot of fentanyl. And it was a little bit more than we're used to. So I'm a little apprehensive about prescribing you pain medicine. And I'm like, listen, man, I don't want no fucking lecture because I kind of don't know what you're talking about. But I feel like I might need some pain medicine because right now I've got a tube coming out of my kidney and I got a piss bag.
How you allegedly going to get caught?
I got a piss bag strapped to my leg.
Yeah.
And he was kind of back and forth with me. And he was like, we've never had to give someone that much fentanyl. And I'm like, I mean, I did a little bit of stuff allegedly in my days, man. What can I say? I haven't done that in a long time. But
Yeah.
maybe I got a high tolerance.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm different. But it was
Built different.
the first time.
Crack an egg on your fucking bicep.
It was
Yeah.
the first time that I really remember the fentanyl thing.
Fuck that
I've
shit.
never heard of it. Never heard of it.
I
never seen
personally
it.
have never been on it, and I don't want to take it. But like,
I definitely could see
get it.
why people.
I get it.
It's one of those things where, like, when you do it,
Understand that I know what it does to people firsthand. I know what it does to people.
Like, yeah, and it,
I don't. And one day,
yeah,
on this very show, we will have that whole ass discussion.
okay. I thought we was gonna Ron Burgundy it like they did, man. I thought you was gonna bring some fentanyl. We gonna try it.
No, what the fuck? No. One day we will have that discussion. There will be somebody here to tell that story. And I want that story to be there. Like it needs to be. It needs to be out in the universe. It needs to be
So
like permanently there on the internet because people need to know the dangers, the devastation
yeah.
that it causes. Because it's not
And you
because
can't-
it's not just individually. It's not just you, the guy who took it, the girl who took it,
Right.
the person who took the drug.
Right.
It's not just you. It doesn't affect just you. It affects everyone around you. Even if you think you don't know that person that well, it
Yep.
affected them
Yep.
because you
yeah,
made those choices.
for real.
So
But you do realize Florida still is a fucking pill mill.
legit.
There's
Our
like,
governor, I'll give him props. Our governor has tried.
Yeah.
He's worked very diligent to
yeah.
manage and try to bring that shit to a minimum. We're working on it.
Your wife wants to know if you got her some cigarettes.
Fuck that shit. What fucking story? Jesus Christ. You have no story. You have the story of me and you together. That's it. That's all you have. Anything else doesn't matter.
It does.
I love you.
It does matter.
That being said, we're
So-
time.
Are we?
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Yeah. Go
to
ahead.
round it up.
Round it up.
My point was, I feel I'm with you.
Yeah.
You have to take responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Outside influence
Yeah.
plays a part. You know, I don't know how much blame you can put on it, but you have to put some weight in when doctors, you know,
I understand. I understand.
It's like with cops, right? You're growing up from a young age. Trust the cops. Go to the cops. If something bad happens, go to a cop. Go to a cop. Cops are the good guys. Bad man, good man. Cops, cops, cops. And then you realize one day, like, cops are just regular motherfuckers. Yeah, most of them probably are good. But should I have blindly thought that every cop who ever wore a badge is the good guy? Maybe not. Same with doctors. You have to think that sometimes now, when it comes to money in the pocket, big pharma, like when they're pushing fentanyl, still, you got to go,
I'm with you.
I don't
get it.
know. And then it's really sad
Yeah.
whenever you've got someone who listens to a doctor and a doctor says, hey, man, look, I think this is your best route. A doctor will sell you on that shit. Right? It's
Yeah.
a doctor. They're like, look, this is the route you need to go. And then you go down that route and you never recover, man. So, you know, like I said, I definitely understand where you're coming from 100%. Like, you have to take accountability for your own shit, but outside factors sometimes have a lot of weight, man.
Yep.
So I try not to just, it's your fault.
Yeah.
It's your fault. It might not totally be your fault. It might
I'm
be
not saying that it's
80%
Yeah.
your fault.
You're right.
And there are some influencing factors that you gotta, and I'm a hard head.
I'm not saying that a
Like,
doctor doesn't
you're
have
talking
an
to a
influence.
guy-
I'm saying that you, as an individual person,
Yeah.
you are 100% responsible for your choices.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
end of story. There's
Yeah,
no
yeah, yeah.
argument there.
No, you're right.
There's no argument to that. You are
You're right.
100% responsible for everything you chose
Mm-hmm.
to do or will choose to do.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You are the only.
It's just sad
You
to
are the
me.
only captain
Yeah,
sailing your ship.
you're right.
There is no one
100%,
else.
man.
There is no one else to blame.
Yep.
There is no one else to fucking to pilot your.
I fight that battle with people that I know to this day, and you're talking to a guy who allegedly spent a lot of the 90s and early 2000s doing everything and anything, right? And,
Allegedly.
And like thinking
No, I get it.
it was
You're
going
right.
to be that.
Yep.
Over, done. That's my life.
Yeah.
This is who it is. I made choices to change my life,
Yep.
right? That's a big deal for
Yep.
me. So I know this struggle. I know this very,
hopefully-
very well.
We can have more discussions like this because
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
appreciate them.
And I know it's time.
So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening
Live.
to all of us.
And
live.
hopefully it sounded better.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully I was Scottie Pippen.
the audio
and
better
lived
be
up.
on point.
I hope so, man, or I'm gonna get
I'm gonna whip
booted
you.
off the show. It's
I'm
just
gonna whip you.
It's just gonna be you.
I'm gonna whip you. It will.
gonna
It will
be you.
never be just be me.
It's just gonna be
The
you.
fuck are you talking
And an
about? I can't
empty
do this by
microphone.
myself. I can't do this by myself. The fuck.
You need
What
Scotty.
the fuck am I gonna do?
That's
Talk
the thing,
to a
man.
wall?
Jordan couldn't have Jordaned without Scotty.
How you doing? Wall?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fuck it. The fuck are you talking about? It'll never just be me. Jimmy will always be here.
For sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night.
Yep.
We'll see you soon.